When it comes to your own personal finance journey, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that we often forget to do but is extremely important is to celebrate financial milestones. And the reason we forget to celebrate these milestones is because what our idea of what a financial milestone is often is distorted, where we think that in order to feel like we have accomplished something, we need to reach a six-figure income or have a net worth of $1 million. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, long before these financial milestones, there are many others that we often forget to acknowledge and celebrate. And although they aren't the most exciting milestones, they are extremely important on our journey to becoming more financially independent. And so in this video, I want to talk about 10 of those money milestones that are worth celebrating. And the first milestone is deciding to take your finances seriously. Now, this milestone sounds incredibly easy. However, for most people, this is the most difficult step to take. And it's simply deciding to say, I am going to take action. For most people, deciding to take action is actually extremely hard, and many people delay taking action for decades. Regardless of where you're at in your own personal finance journey, if you have decided to take your finances seriously, which I'm guessing you are because you are watching El Agustin, you have reached a major financial milestone of starting your journey. This small step is highly underestimated, but as Theodore Roosevelt once said, believe in yourself and you're halfway there. Deciding to take your finances seriously is often the biggest hurdle that people face. The second milestone is setting up a home for your emergency fund. Now, one of the most important components to a healthy financial life is having an emergency fund of 6 to 12 months of living expenses. So if a life emergency comes up, you have the money to cover it and don't have to take on debt. In saving up 6 to 12 months of living expenses is a huge milestone that often takes people years to accomplish. But another milestone that you reach long before is simply setting up a home for your emergency fund, i.e. a savings account. Setting up a savings account is extremely easy to do. However, it is a huge milestone on your financial journey because it means that you're starting to become more organized financially, where you can look at your bank account and know which money is for spending and which money is for saving. And that small step starts you on your journey to becoming more organized. The third milestone is consistently saving $100 a month for 6 months. With anything in life, the thing that people struggle with the most is consistency, following through with a plan month after month after month. And a simple yet powerful financial milestone is saving $100 a month consistently for 6 months. And when you do that simple action, you might only just have $600, but that $600 represents that you are able to follow through with a plan for an extended amount of time. It represents that you have the discipline to follow through with a plan and eventually reach a much bigger saving amount, and that is worth celebrating. Now, the fourth milestone is having an emergency fund of $1,000. Oftentimes in the personal finance world, people talk about extremely high numbers, like $100,000 or $1 million. However, to the average person, those numbers are extremely irrelevant because, as it is estimated, 56% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover a $1,000 emergency expense. Most Americans are one surprise expense away from financial catastrophe, and a huge financial milestone that many people overlook is having an emergency fund of $1,000. And although $1,000 isn't tons of money, it's not going to cover you for every surprise expense in life. It will cover you for some surprise expenses. And it's the first time you reach 4 figures in your bank account. Reaching $1,000 may seem like a small feat, but it means that you are ahead of 56% of Americans, and that is worth celebrating. Now, the fifth milestone is you're earning more than you're spending. Another important component of having a healthy financial life is creating a budget where you know how much money is coming in and how much money is going out. And the key to sustainable budget on any income is to make sure you're living below your means, meaning you're earning more than you're spending, instead of living above your means, meaning you're spending more than you're earning, which is unsustainable. In order to have a sustainable budget, you have to make sure you're spending less than you're earning. And if you have created a budget where you are living below your means, congratulations, you are living a sustainable financial life and you're able to save more and not get behind on your bills. And that, my friends, is a milestone worth celebrating. Cheers to the gods! The sixth milestone is educating yourself on the basics of investing. Now, the way the average person becomes wealthy is simply by investing in the stock market. And if you know how to do this, you know it is extremely simple. However, the truth is most people have no clue of how to invest. I mean, if you spoke to the average person and mentioned things like the stock market, brokerage accounts, and index funds, they would have no idea what you're talking about. Most people do not know the basics of investing, and if you have taken the time to educate yourself on investing by reading books or watching instructional videos, then you have accomplished a huge money milestone to building wealth in your life. And if you haven't educated yourself on investing, I made these two videos that you can give a watch after this video. But educating yourself on how to invest is a huge financial milestone. Now, the next milestone is contributing the full 401k match. To continue on this topic of investing, another simple yet huge milestone that many people fail to accomplish is opening up a 401k plan with your employer and contributing the full match. And as simple as that is, because most people don't know the basics of investing, they haven't done that. And if you're one of those people that hasn't done it, let me explain very quickly how a 401k match works. In job postings, a benefit that is often included is a 401k match, like a 5% match, which means that if you make $100,000 a year and contribute 5% of your salary, or $5,000, your employer will also contribute 5% or $5,000. 401k match is basically like getting free money from your employer. And if you have set up your 401k and are contributing the full match, congratulations. That is a huge financial milestone to retiring comfortably. Now, the eighth milestone is opening a Roth IRA and investing $1. Again, when it comes to investing, most people have no clue of how to go about it. And one account that many people often don't set up is the holy grail of retirement accounts, the Roth IRA. And let me explain in simple terms how the Roth IRA works to people that don't understand it. A Roth IRA is a tax-advantaged investment account that allows you to invest money, and when you reach retirement age, the interest you gain is tax-free. So, for example, if at age 20 you invested $10,000 into a Roth, at age 65, your investment would have gained $718,000 in interest, which is completely tax-free. Roth IRAs are the holy grail to retirement accounts, and if you have set up a Roth IRA and invested just $1, you have accomplished a huge financial milestone that is going to allow you to retire comfortably. Now, the ninth milestone is paying off your car. For most people, after housing, transportation is their second biggest expense. And transportation consumes so much of someone's budget when they choose to have a car payment, because car payments are extremely expensive. And a huge financial milestone that puts you ahead of so many people is having a car that is completely paid off. And if you have paid off your car, you've created so much more breathing room in your budget, and that is a milestone worth celebrating. Now, the final money milestone that is worth celebrating is having a net worth of $0. Now, this one sounds like a joke, but reaching a net worth of $0 is a financial milestone that most people will never reach because the average person is drowning in debt. But if you have paid off all your debt and have a net worth of $0, you are richer than most people in the United States. As I said in the beginning of this video, when it comes to money milestones, we often think that we haven't accomplished anything until we reach a six-figure income or have a net worth of $1 million. However, the truth is, there are many other milestones along the way that are worth celebrating. And so whatever point that you're at in your own personal finance journey, don't forget to take time to celebrate these more small milestones because although they're not as exciting, they are extremely important on your journey becoming more financially independent. And with that, muchas gracias, que tengan un buen día, nos vemos chicos.